and that song lyric that made Diane blush.
Grew up North London.
Still growing up.
Still growing up, yes.
And I grew up in a very wonderfully loving but poor family. We were poor. Diane, were we poor, mate?
How poor were you, Ron?
Well, we all used to live in a septic tank. And my father used to make me lick the pavement when I was a bad boy.
Actually,
it's true. I used to have, the whole family used to have a box of matches for Christmas to share amongst us. That's all we got for a Christmas present. Were we poor? Great family.
Teasing me.
No, of course I'm not teasing you.
Help! Is he teasing you? Would somebody help me?
We were very poor.
I can't tell. I'm such a straight person here.
Now, what was the question?
The question is, how old do you feel inside?
Well, on the soccer field, I feel, you know, like I'm 19 or 20, because I can run forever. I wake up in the morning after a hard night, I look in the mirror, and I'm 90. You know, but, I've got a good hairdryer.
Do you like the way you look when you look in the mirror?
All depends. I think one should always have nice mirrors in one's house. You know, no overhead.
Well lit.
Yeah, well lit.
Yeah.
As the years advance, we need those things.
But when you look back at the pictures of yourself, I'm thinking, what is it, 68 when you first came here? Anything about the way you looked then that you'd say, the minute I go back and do that?
I think I look a lot better now than I did 30 years ago.
Here's my entire theory about your appeal to women, is that you are extremely dangerous and sort of safe.
I'll go along with that. There's always got to be an element of risk in everything we do, otherwise it's not challenging.
And at the same time that you like women.
You could say that. There's nothing wrong with that, is there, guys?
And many have. I read...
Oh, and a bottle of rum. What a butch crowd we've got here this evening.
I read that you managed something which is, I mean, next to maybe cold fusion is the most difficult thing on earth, which is to have 3 women, the 3 mothers of your children, for Christmas in your house.
Yeah, it was quite remarkable. There was Rachel, Alana, and Kelly. They're the mothers of my children. I was married to 2 of them, but they all offered off their own back to cook me dinner. And they all turned up and did it, and I was very honored, and I thought, well, I must have done something right with all 3 of them. And it's now gone down as the evening of the 3 blondes and a turkey.
But you talk to them all regularly.
Oh, every day.
And you also managed to be so philosophical. I've seen several interviews that you gave about Rachel and you, and she too, and she said she's too young. She was too young.
Yeah, I should have known better. She was 21 and I was 45. You know, if it had happened now, she'd have been 30 and I'd have been 56. I think it's a little easier because she would have done so much in those 9 years when we weren't together. And she was totally swept up in my life, swept along with the hurricane and lost her identity.
Are you happy?
I am, actually. I'm very happy. I'm going out with a girl who's a photographer, 29, 6'1". Yeah, she lives in London. You know, waking up on my own and doing things on my own. I've always been, I think, a bit codependent on women. But this now, I'm enjoying my space.
What's the most romantic song in the world to you?
I would say definitely Tonight's the Night. Good shagging song, that. And, and Have I Told You Lately?
We will have subtitles for the American
Well, no one knows what shagging means here, do they? Oh, they do now because of those films.
That's true.
Oh, those films. Austin Powers.
Yeah,
that used to be a great word here you could use, and none of the Americans knew what it was.
Right. What's the phrase in Tonight's the Night that you think is the one that is the most romantic phrase?
Well, it's not exactly romantic, it's risque, but... It's not romantic, but it's...
Did I ask that question? Why did I ask that question?
Well, it's not exactly a romantic song. It's a song of seduction.
When is the last time you took out a 45 or 50-year-old woman?
I'm getting round to it. It's on the agenda.
You
I
will
promise, yeah.
in the next 30 years or so.
I'll get round to it, I promise. Could you just mention, Diane, would you mention my football team? Because we just won the championship this Sunday gone by, and I said we'd mention the boys. They're called Fran.
Fran.
Fran Soccer Club.
Okay, let's
They
hear
said
it for
try and
Fran.
mention. Well done, lads. I'm very proud of you.
Yes, we're all very proud of you.
I sort of liked Diane's version of the cheer there that was modestly done. Tomorrow, Rod Stewart will be back, part 3 of our interview, and to sing some classics, as well as his new hit single, I Can't Deny It. The name of the new album, Human. We'll be back. It is now 21 minutes after 8. Stay with us.